Okay, we're live.
Awesome.
Obviously, we moved this to Friday night. That was the consensus amongst the group. Jonathan last minute could make it. It seems like everybody else is maybe running a little behind or not going to make it tonight, but that's cool because that's just more FaceTime for you guys. We can chat it up, get any questions you have answered, and I can show you or do any training that might be able to help you. So first of all, help me understand, since last Q&A, kind of where you guys are at in the training, and what you've been doing on a daily or weekly basis.
I guess I can go first.
Sure.
Well, as far as training, I think I got to the module today with the content. I went through what you released on how to structure your blog, keyword research, which has some awesome information in there. Um, I think I'm actually all the way through that module. I haven't gotten to. I think you released something else, maybe the last day or so that I haven't actually got to yet. But outside of that, what I've actually been doing, I've actually been ramping up um, my Facebook interaction or reaching out to people.
Yeah.
So I've been actually connecting with, I don't know, anywhere between 10 to 15 people a day. Um, and I've actually had pretty good results off of it. I think I'd actually text you about it, Justice. But I've actually generated a handful of leads off of it. Got some likes on my fan page, and actually had a couple phone calls. Transitioning from Facebook to the telephone.
Well,
So I still have some work to do as far as closing skills or um, trying to find out exactly, trying to get really deep with them and try to figure out exactly why they're doing what they're doing. I think that's probably like one of my hangups, or I'm not asking the right questions. So I've been having really good engagement on that. Like I say, and one of the big things that I've been doing is, I've heard you said and a couple of other leaders out here is that you just don't be weird, and there's not any magic script.
yeah.
That's one of the big things. That's another big light that's actually went off. There's not a magic script to getting engagement. Uh, you can look at somebody's profile 5 minutes and find something that you have in common and send them a message, and it's been really working. I mean, I get majority of the people at least respond back.
Cool.
So,
Are you posting regularly?
now, I'm not on Facebook. I'm not.
And you should. And here's why: because when you're having those conversations with them,
Yep.
okay, they're going to see your stuff,
Yep.
right? You guys have been talking, so Facebook's going to put your stuff in front of them. So right after you have a conversation, you want to stay top of mind with them. So that's you're missing the boat there if you're having conversations with people and but not posting on Facebook. You got to get stuff out there.
Okay.
Especially, I mean, after somebody goes to your profile, like they're going to see your stuff right away when they come back to Facebook.
Yeah.
So when you have a conversation with someone, they're going to go check out your profile. They're going to come
Yeah.
back. They're going to see your stuff.
Yeah. And I've also been getting, which I deem these as small victories. I've been getting a lot of thank yous. I'll actually have people say, "Hey, Dorico, thanks for the training. Thank you. Just things like that. And then I've grown to actually I'll ask for a Facebook like. I'll ask for things. And a
Yeah.
lot of times people are pretty receptive to it. They'll go to my Facebook page and they'll like my page.
Cool.
So
So
yeah,
the next, I mean, really, you got to post on
post more.
social media consistently.
Yep.
Okay, both your fan page and your personal page. And we've got to get you now, through the content stuff, and you got to start creating content.
Yep.
So these people that you're engaging with now, you're growing your audience, you're connecting with new people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your audience is growing. You're
Yep.
building a relationship with that audience. They're thanking you, so you have influence with them.
Yep.
Okay, and now you've got to create content that really positions you. You're the go-to guy.
Yep.
Now they can get on your website. They can see other stuff. They can opt in. They can fill out forms. They can.
Yep.
That's the next piece of the puzzle here.
Yes.
So those would be two. I mean, those would be two big steps. One would be to be posting on Facebook regularly. Keep doing what you're doing, but now add posting on Facebook regularly and it's time to start creating content, even if it's just on YouTube for right now.
Yeah.
Michael,
Yep.
where are we at?
Well, just went through the Module 4 stuff today. So it was good. I got a lot of tips from that. The one thing I don't understand, and I saw another training as well, and they talked about it too, and I still don't understand it. The tracking that you're putting on the tail of your blog post, the question mark or whatever it is. Do you just make that up, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whatever you want it to be.
Okay, you just have to have like the question mark, whatever, then.
Question mark T equals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So any link that I have out there that has a question mark T equals on it, whatever the code is, I mean, however I want to identify that piece of content, that link, where they're coming from, whatever, that's what I put there, and then that will show up in My Lead System Pro or in Aweber or whatever, wherever the leads are coming.
Okay. Because you'll link that URL to like Aweber or your MLSP, right?
No, I mean if I have a capture page, let's say if I have a link that leads to my lead page's capture page, and I put question mark T equals promo 1, right, or Facebook ad October 10th. Okay, when they opt in, Aweber will pick up that code.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I know where they came from.
Okay.
All right. Okay, yeah, because I wasn't getting that.
And MLSP will pick up that code too.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna do that tonight then. All right. That was the only question I have. I'm trying to put together a campaign. I'm going to do a custom campaign. So what I was going to try to do, I was going to do like a video, like the 4-step video, which will be on Facebook, and then they have that button at the end of the video, or I'll have a link at the underneath, which will go to a capture page, and in that capture page I was going to list what they're going to get, plus another short little video of what's going to happen on the next page once they give me their email address, how they'll get a PDF, a Facebook blueprint, and then my friend Brian is going to talk to you about a system that's really cool type of thing.
Okay. So are you advertising this?
I wasn't going to at first. I might.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I eventually will. I want to see how it goes.
This is just something you're going to put on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. So the video is going to be educational in nature?
Yes.
Okay, and then your call to action is going to be to click the link to grab XYZ?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what we do, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Just make sure that you don't make the capture page too complicated.
Right.
You don't want to, I mean, your objective is to get them to opt in. You don't want them watching, multiple different videos and don't make too many promises.
Right.
So, like, it's not like you're going to get the PDF, plus you're going to get my updates, plus you're going to find the system I use, plus you're going to meet my buddy Brian. It's make sure you tell people specifically what they're getting and have people opt in for something, right? Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. No, they have to opt in order to get the PDF, and then as soon as they click like whatever, it's going to take them to the mastery video.
Okay.
That's how I see it. That's how I've drawn it out. So.
Okay. Make sure that how do I put it? To me, it sounds like the PDF is a Facebook download, right? Like training on how to use Facebook.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to me congruent. Like it doesn't seem to me like they'll be very receptive to landing on the mastery video.
Right.
The MLSP funnels, it's like you find out the system the leaders are using to do XYZ free video, and when they get in there, they watch the mastery video or they watch the MLSP video, right?
Right.
Yeah. To me, what I would do is I would land them on a welcome page of you, and you can say, hey, you know, I just sent this PDF to your email. You've got to make sure and go check it. And then if you want, you can say, you know, being that it seems you're looking to get more leads, you know, I thought this is a great opportunity to share with you, you know, a system that taught me everything I know about marketing my business online. And then you can give them an opportunity to go check that out. So you're creating something that makes it helps them understand.
Okay.
You know, because if you land them on the mastery video and it doesn't make sense to them, you're reducing the chances that they're going to go back and look at that PDF. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to turn them off.
Right.
And that's not what they opted in for. So if you create confusion, you're just going to turn them off.
Right. Okay. So then I would create like a training video, and then I tell them to do whatever, and then that would say, hey, thank you, you know, welcome to blah blah blah. Just opt in below, and a PDF will be sent to you, but in the or something like that. But in the meantime, if you're looking to generate leads or something like that, so like kind of like.
No, you're gonna do the video.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got your content.
Yeah.
Your content has the call to action.
Okay. Right.
Now, it's my understanding that the call to action, you're giving them a PDF, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're mentioning in the video, go here, get this free download, this free PDF.
Right.
So they land on a capture page. The only thing the capture page is offering them is this PDF.
Okay.
You can't make that's if you give them, it's not an they get options kind of thing. It's not a multiple promises kind of thing. They click the link because you told them they were getting a PDF. They land on the capture page. Here it is, your social media guideline PDF. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
They opt in. Now they land on a thank you page. That is you saying, hey, really glad you downloaded the PDF. Here's the deal. PDF should be waiting for you in your email right now. Make sure it didn't go to your spam box, etc. Okay. Now, being that you grabbed this PDF from me, and it's likely you'd like to learn how to market your business better on social media, get more leads, etc., I thought this a great opportunity to share with you the system that I use to get leads online that taught me everything about XYZ. I'll leave a button right below this video. You can go check out. You can go check out that system now. Enjoy the PDF. You know, does that make?
Yeah. No. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes it a lot more smooth.
For them, remember.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about them understanding. You know, you want to make sure they're not going. Wait, why am I here? What's this? Where's you know?
Yeah. No.
They won't pay attention to a word you say.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like if you write a blog post about like some Facebook training, a good call to action would be like, hey, if you want some more free Facebook training or some more Facebook training, then have maybe like a MLSP Facebook training call to action at the end of that.
That's great. That's great.
Okay.
But I mean, what I do, all my blogs have a PS line that send them to MLSP, and it's the same PS line. It's like, hey, if you want to, you know, PS, if you want to see the system, you know, you learn about the system that I've used to, you know, create income while generating leads for my business. Here it is. And I mean, I have people opt into that every day. The PS line specifically.
Oh wow.
You know.
Yeah, I think you talked about it in your training, didn't you? I think you talked about that because I started adding that either today or yesterday. So.
Awesome. Tarico, questions, my friend?
Yeah. Well, one thing I wanted to actually talk about in the training, this was actually something new I've never heard before, but you recommended in the blog post that you actually link out to another authoritative site.
Yep.
And that's, you know, when you mentioned it, that was the first time I've actually seen this happen or seen somebody actually doing this, and I know that's actually giving you I guess better chance of ranking the word that you're, you know, I guess going after. So what is the whole, again, like, could you go in a little more detail, like, should we always link to, like, maybe like Wikipedia or?
It's something that I do. I try and do. I don't always do it.
Okay.
I've even heard that it can be done in the YouTube description. That you can link out to an authority site. I don't. Personally, when it comes to things that I don't dive into too far. Like, I don't follow SEO so closely anymore. Like, it's not really the cornerstone of my business. I do done-for-you stuff, like what I share in this video. I send it off to Rob4.
Right.
I put it through LinkLove. I do that stuff. So what I do is I follow, I follow a few guys that are SEO guys, and I do what they do, right? And one thing they do is they link to an authority site.
Okay.
I've never researched too deeply why, it does what it does. I just, I follow their lead, and when they say they're doing differently, then I'll do differently.
Okay.
Hi, Gurjeet.
Hi, Justice. I actually have to apologize because I just came on to tell you that I won't because my mother-in-law is in the hospital and I'm actually running there and just, but still I knew that because of the hangout, I wanted to tell you that put in my regrets that I won't be able to attend.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, family first. I hope
Yeah.
okay. Go.
So I'm just going off to the hospital, but I thought I should spend a minute to tell you that I'm gone. I'm gone.
Okay.
Thank you.
Take care. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yes.
So, yes, so that's the answer on the authority. I mean, on the authority link. Should it always be Wikipedia? It doesn't always have to be Wikipedia. Just an authority site, trusted. Lots of content, all that good stuff. Other questions at the moment?
No, yeah, I was glad you explained that the outlinking on your blog, because I was always using a pretty link as another link, but it was never catching it as an outlink, like a off link or whatever.
Okay.
So I changed it today to go in the Word to MLSP capture, and then it said, okay, this is an outlink.
Okay. Cool.
I was messing around with it all the time. It wasn't working. I'm like, and I did have a question. Did you ever figure out that keyword problem you had in the video?
Yeah, you have to.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, I figured it out today. I was working with my mom on some real estate stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Because as soon as you it was because I'm like in programming and stuff. As soon as you went to go see it, I was like, oh, it's not capitalized or something. Because you took it from the top or something.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I thought we were talking about the keyword planner. Remember?
Oh no. Your keyword in your blog that you're using as an example, how it was never recognizing in the first paragraph.
Capitalized.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you took it from the title, and in the first paragraph it's lowercase. So.
Gotcha. Perfect.
So I'm like, that's programming. I do that all the time.
Well, actually, I have another question here.
Yep.
And I've been using PrettyLink as well too. So I've seen in your training where you actually have where you could make it I think you said a permanent redirect where I guess it doesn't change over to your affiliate link. Cloak, yeah, that's it. And you didn't really specify one or the other. Is there anything that you just recommend going with? Doesn't matter.
I don't usually cloak them.
Okay, don't cloak. Okay.
Unless there's purpose, unless there's a reason why.
Okay.
Okay. For instance, when I do the clickable annotations in YouTube.
Yep.
YouTube wants only one associated website with your, with your site.
Right.
So I try and keep it cloaked when I'm doing those. I want it to stay as justiceegan.com. Another example is when we rebranded the 30-day New Year Intensive and created the 30-day challenge out of that material.
Yeah.
It's when you go log in and when you go to that course and when you go to everything, currently it's all under 30daybreakthrough.net. Okay, that's the domain. all the content is still on the original domain, but the login links and all that stuff are cloaked pretty links, and it never changes. So it just seems like that's the domain someone's on. So there's little situations in which I cloak them, but otherwise I don't see a need.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I have a question for you guys. Being that you've been through 3 modules, Dorico, and that Mike, you've been through four. What's done with 4th? I mean, the paid traffic is coming, but I have to refamiliarize myself with the Facebook back office now. It's like a whole new ball game. So, which I'm kind of glad it happened now and not a week from now.
Yeah.
Are there any areas in the training in which you felt confused, you felt like there was information that could have been there, that was missing? You know, the purpose of doing this in a workshop format with a small group of people is A, so I can work closely with you guys, but also B, so I can get some feedback and you know, make sure that the product's right, you know, getting out in the marketplace. Has it been pretty seamless, information-wise, getting from one place to the next to the next?
Yeah, I've had, like myself, I've had no problems going from the first module to where I am now. Just with the module 4 and stuff, I just had those couple of questions, but it's in the training. I just wasn't understanding it. Just I don't know why, but yeah, I've been able to work through each of them, and it actually is pretty thorough training.
Hey, I was going to say, I mean, being that you've been through some other trainings, is there anything in particular you feel is missing?
No, oh, sorry. You can go, Rico.
I was going to say, the first 3, usually it's about the first 2 or 3 videos in a module are for, like, you know, is somebody who's just getting started, right? And then from there, it starts to tap into the advanced stuff. I mean, I've covered the later videos in each module. I've covered advanced marketing. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious if there's anything, if there was any moment when you were like, oh, I can't believe you didn't discuss this, or I wish this was here, or this, you know.
Well, you know, actually, you know, from the very onset of your training, you was very thorough on about how to position yourself, like from the start, like as far as social media, and then you kind of really made a nice transition into, you know, like, you know, your blog content, your Facebook fan page, and things like that. So I thought that you set a really good foundation for that. I mean, I can't really see. I mean, just looking at it, somebody who was brand new. I mean, this training would be invaluable to them. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, you know, it seems like you've, you know, crossed all your T's and dotted all your I's.
That's the objective.
Yeah, pretty thorough.
I think what I'm going to add is I'm going to add assignments at the end of each module.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Add an assignment video.
Yeah.
And at the beginning, I'm going to add an intro video that shows them how all the pieces come together.
Yeah.
You know, like just a total overview of how everything works, like, you know, and what they're going to learn throughout, kind of thing. I mean, the best is yet to come, actually, with the paid advertising. When you see what can be done with these retargeting pixels and these tracking pixels.
Yeah, that's what I'm interested in, the retargeting.
Oh, your head's spin. I love it.
I watched one with Michelle and Bill had some guy on their training, and I was just like so confused and lost. But it looked good. But so I'm looking forward to your training on that.
What was that? Vince they had on the training?
Was it
Vince Reed?
No, it wasn't that one. It was one before LT Live the Dream. I can't remember what it was.
I
but
think maybe that they did with EMP with Nick Hobner.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. So.
Yeah, well, as soon as and as soon as I can walk people as thoroughly through the back office as I, you know, as the first 3.5 modules have been, yeah, we'll walk you through. I mean, you'll have a retarget pixel on your site.
Cool. Yeah, I figure like all this stuff is very like you go step by step and it's easy to follow. So like obviously I went through the first 2 fairly easy because I kind of understood that stuff, but I went through them.
Yeah.
Like I didn't skip any steps, so I don't
Right.
see how anyone would have a. Well, I'm pretty sure someone somewhere, because it always happens. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
from my standpoint, it was pretty simple to
Well, good.
follow.
Good. So that's all I need from you guys. Let's talk about your businesses. That's it. Next steps for you guys. You know, I mean, obviously, any questions, but next steps. What do you each see as the next step here?
Well, I'm actually going to take your advice. I mean, just like you mentioned before, I'm going to post more on Facebook and get more content out there. It's really starting to come together for me as, you know, how this whole online machine works. So, you know, those are my two big things that I'm really going to ramp up there.
Do you have a blog?
Yeah, actually, I do. Yeah, I actually bought Tanya Eliza's blog that her blogging platform that she released a couple of weeks ago. I got everything set up. Actually, I have some content there. It's just I just haven't been consistent, you know, putting content out on a daily basis or, you know, weekly basis.
However often you're going to do it that often.
Yeah.
So if it's twice a week, it's twice a week.
That's actually what I was thinking about doing. Maybe like, you know, just taking some time out on a Sunday, getting me, you know, 2 topics together, and then, you know, really making some, you know, solid content for those 2 topics, and then just stay consistent with that, and then add to it.
The biggest problem is when people write a blog post every day for 7 days and then don't write another one for 2 weeks.
Right. Exactly. And you know, and it's funny that
before, but you know,
and it's funny you say that, and it's because just like getting back when I was saying I was connecting with, you know, 10 to 15 people a day, you know, you really start to see the compound effect to actually, you know, it starts at, you know, piling up. So you got all these conversations going on, and, you know, sometimes people don't respond right away, but then one day you may have like 4 or 5 people respond at one time. And so, you know, and it's just through being consistent, you know, as long as you keep that pipeline full and, you know, connecting with people, you know, it's starting to make a lot of sense now.
Cool. How about yourself, Mike?
My next steps are to, well, I'm blogging pretty much every day.
Okay.
I went into a 90-day challenge with a few people. We're in a group of blogging, and we just, you know, read each other's stuff and give each other ideas and encouragement to do it every day. So we're in there doing a blogging challenge for 90 days, and I've been able to get stuff. I've set time aside to make sure I do my blog, and I'm adding an added video to it. So that's what I'm doing that right now. I do have to connect more with people through Facebook. That's where I'm lacking 100%. Yeah, so blogging, cutting videos, and I'm gonna get this whole capture funnel thing going.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing: don't put too much time, energy, and effort into a very, very custom, complicated funnel.
Right.
Because you want to get to a place where you're getting X amount of leads. I mean, you promote MLSP, so you know, that's a funnel up front, right? And you can just use that at the beginning, right? You want to be getting 5 leads a day plus through there before you go to a place where you're now building something.
Okay.
Okay, and the reason is because you're building something for nobody. You know, you're spending time building something that's not being seen by anybody. And so make sure that you don't go down that rabbit hole. You know, in this training, I offer MLSP as an answer. If somebody doesn't want to promote MLSP, then they've got to go do it themselves, right? So be it. But you being that you promote MLSP and that this funnel is leading to MLSP anyway.
Right. Yeah, it really makes sense.
Yeah, don't overdo it with the building, because that time is better spent connecting with people, you know, creating more content, getting your machine moving.
Yeah.
And then one day when you've got 10, 15 people a day coming through, you can say, hey, you know, let me create a little custom thing here and see if this converts better, see if it, you know.
Yeah, when I have more time to do a lot more testing, split testing.
Yeah, and you've got an audience to actually test it.
Right. Yeah.
You know, if you create something now, the numbers aren't high enough for, you know, the numbers just aren't high enough for to really have a lot of value for you to put time towards something like that.
Right.
Okay. That makes sense.
You know, if you want to do, listen, if you want to do, if you have the PDF and you want to do a quick lead pages and do it as a giveaway, so be it. Okay, but don't feel the need to cut 3 videos or make multiple levels. Just see it as a way to get another person on your list and give them something cool.
Okay.
Right? And then you follow up with them. Maybe they go into one of the MLSP funnels. I'm all about you giving away a PDF. I'm just not about 3-tiered funnels where you have to make a video for each one, where you got to make sure they're all linking up, where you got to write autoresponders for the whole thing. That isn't worth it if only a couple of people are seeing it a day.
Right. Yeah. My time, because I'm still working, so my time is better spent connecting with people. If I have 2 hours that day, I should be connecting with the people instead of doing some non-passive marketing.
Yeah, we all go there. Believe me. Well, it's people have a tendency to lean one way or the other. You know, here we've got Dorico who's out there connecting with 15 people a day on social media, but hasn't come around to creating the content. You're creating content every day, and you're like, I haven't gotten around to really connecting with people the way I should. And we kind of go towards whatever what we enjoy, what we're comfortable with, and we get wrapped up in that stuff. I like building infrastructure. Very easy for me to fall off the face of the earth for a week behind this computer. I never thought I'd like it. I don't know why I like it, but somewhere along the way, it became a fun thing for me. And it's dangerous. I have to be really conscious of it. You know, we'll all go into that place where we just do. That's what the 100-day challenge was all about, right? That tracker is about showing people that they're leaning one way or the other, or that they're not leaning anywhere.
Right.
You know. So awesome.
So I have another question here. This may be a little bit off topic. When you was pulling up, you was talking about capture pages and autoresponders. So on my blog, I have different sections to where people can opt in. But pretty much, I mean, I don't have any kind of copywriting skills or anything like that. I'm basically using the campaign from MLSP for when they opt into either section. Would you suggest actually having that different, or it doesn't really matter?
I'm not understanding entirely. Are you talking about the follow-up series, or are you talking?
Yeah, the follow-up series.
It depends. I think I still have a funnel out there that uses the original MLSP follow-up series. I would always write a little bit of Dorico into it.
Okay.
So use that as the framework. And then what you have to determine is how often are you communicating with them. If you're sending a piece of content out every day and doing a webinar twice a week, do you really want them getting 20 straight emails from you on top of that?
Right? Yeah, right. No, right.
But if you're not doing that stuff, is it good to have those emails going to them? So it's really going to depend on your model. But no matter what, you want to write your voice into those emails. You want to create opportunities for them to reach out to you, or to go deeper into a different funnel. You want to make it your own.
Okay.
Can it be them? I mean, example, like when I did it originally, I liked selling magnetic sponsoring, and when magnetic came out of MLSP, I went in and I rewrote the second email and said, let me show you the book, The Change.
Okay. Gotcha.
I think Justice is frozen.
Yeah. We can't hear you, Justice. I guess we might need to hit him in the chat box.
Yeah.
Yeah. but yeah, Mike, we'll connect, and then maybe like we can bounce some ideas off of something. Maybe I can show you what I'm doing, and maybe I can get some ideas from you, man.
Yeah. So did Tanya build your blog, or
No, no.
you did?
I'm actually in the tech field myself. I'm an IT director, full
Oh, okay.
time. So I'm kind of like Justice, where I want to, I like to build my things myself from start
Yeah.
to finish. So I did a lot. I basically did everything outside of a few graphics that I outsourced to Fiverr, but everything else I got everything else set up myself. So I mean, I have a fully functional blog that's there.
Yeah.
Uh, so, but yeah, I kind of like what you're doing. I need to add that piece in that you're doing, as far as blogging daily and things like that. So I think.
Oh, here we go.